4 knights game, Spanish variation, Rubinstein Countergambit, 5.ba4c66.nxe5. Sudden a close game that was lost by a mistake. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. White was a cut above black in the middle game. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. A typical answer is e5, which builds a position in the middle, controls d4, and frees up the queen and bishop on the dark square. The move nf3 advances the knight toward the center, engages the e5 piece in combat, and sets up a castle. nc6 defends the pawn on e5, advances the knight toward the center, and scans the d4 square. The three knights opening begins with nc3, which controls the d5 square and supports the e4 pawn. nf6 develops the knight, attacks the e4 pawn, and controls the d5 square. bb5 develops the bishop, attacks the c6 knight and prepares castling. nd4 centralizes the knight and attacks the bishop on b5 and the knight on f3. ba4 retreats the attacked bishop while keeping it on the a4 e8 diagonal. c6 prepares d5 and opens the diagonal for the queen to develop. Games master. It is the final book action. This is how you take the pawn. It is ideal. This provides an equal exchange of parts. It is ideal. This wins a pawn. This is the only good move. This threatens to win a pawn. It is a great move. The bishop is prepared to grow into a functional square. It is ideal. This poses a risk of winning a pawn. It is quite good. It is a fair deal after all captures. This prevents the adversary from winning a pawn. That is good. Recaptures. This threatens to win a bishop. It is best. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. This stops the opponent from being able to win a bishop. It is best. This overlooks an opportunity to double the pawns in front of the king. It is a mistake. This protects the attacked knight. This is the only move that works. This was a game-changing move, giving white a winning position. It is a great move. This prevents a queen on the other side from checking. It is ideal. This disregards a bishop threat, which is a stronger strategy for winning a tempo. It is incorrect. Thus, a pawn is lost. It is a mistake. This misses a great but hard to find move. This permits the opponent to unpin a pawn, allowing it to provide defense. It is an inaccuracy. This breaks a pin, enabling a pawn to provide needed defense. It is best. Though not the best move technically, it was interesting. That's good. Backs off. It is ideal. This is the only good move. It is a great move. Recaptures. It is ideal. That bishop was open for business. It is ideal. This activates a piece and simultaneously wins time by attacking an opposing queen. It is good. This moves the queen to safety. It is best. This develops a piece while also winning a tempo on a bishop. It is excellent. This blocks the attack on a bishop that could have been captured. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This gains time by putting a queen in danger and getting it to flee. It is quite good. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. It is excellent. This move puts the queen on a safer square. This threatens to fork pieces. It is excellent. This threatens to double the pawns in front of the king. It is an inaccuracy. This is an equal trade. It is best. Backs off. It is ideal. This wins time by threatening a bishop and forcing it to retreat away. It is ideal. This moves the bishop to safety. It is best. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. This kicks an opposing knight. This threatens to create a passed pawn. It is best. That's an unfortunate error. It is a mistake. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is best. What I would have advised is that. It is ideal. That's fine. It is good. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. This defends the attacked pawn. It is best. This is an equal trade. It is best. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. It is quite good. When a bishop moves away from being attacked, this gains a tempo. That's good. The bishop is now on a square that is more secure. It is quite good. The best choice is this one. It is ideal. Very precise. It is best. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. It is quite good. This wins a tempo by threatening a bishop and forcing it to move away. It is best. The bishop is now on a square that is more secure. It is quite good. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is best. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. This activates a rook by getting it to the 7th rank and also restricts the opponent's king. This threatens to force eventual checkmate. It is excellent. What I would have advised is that. It is ideal. This moves the checking rook farther away. It is ideal. The bishop is currently located at an outpost, a safe square within the opponent's domain. It is quite good. It was a free pawn there. It is ideal. This avoids the rook's check. It is ideal. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. It is best. That is a logical response. It is quite good. This kicks an opposing rook. This threatens to play checkmate. It is excellent. The rook is now in a safe position. It is quite good. That was a free pawn. It is excellent. Sudden a close game that was lost by a mistake. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. White was a cut above black in the middle game.